Well, do you want to tell me now, or should I wait till after you get it?
I'm not gonna go to work for the Great Southern Hawaiian Fruit Company.
As long as you don't try to pay me off in cotton candy.
Excuse me. I seem to be bumping your binoculars.
You want to know something? On you, wet is my favorite color.
I could show their conversation. I'm not even sure they were talking English.
Okay, if you really want to help, go make me a hot buttered rum.
Light the candles. You take off your shoes, you smoke your little corncob pipe, and dinner will be ready in a jiffy.
Yeah, I know, but times have changed and styles have changed. You might fall flat on your face, boy.
I'm stage struck. You know, the roar of the crowd goes to my head.
Do you call that a kiss? That's a kiss.
No, it's a pretty piece of material. You ought to have a dress made out of it.
Well, just a couple of 3 things wrong with your proposition.
Oh?
I don't work for anybody. I never run second to anybody. And one small thing. I intend to win.
Oh, my sister, Mrs. Baby.
Anytime some pretty gal stand around and bother me, I just close my eyes and I say 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 2 is 2, and right on through the 8s.
You'll get it. I just don't happen to have it on me. No pockets.
Look, principle has nothing to do with it. It's talent that talks.
No, ma'am. No red carpet where everybody knows who I am. He's the boss's son. Be nice to him. That's not for me.
Well, I usually get paid for singing as a rule. Now I figure you ought to do whatever you do for me. So how about stepping outside and putting a new set of seat covers on my car, huh?
Well, nobody yells help. They always yell help, help. So I was waiting for the other help, and when you didn't say help, well, I said help.
One last request before I cross the great footlights up yonder.
Danny, you keep forgetting we got no folding stuff like we're broke. We're strapped, you know?
Did you hear something?
Well, a 1/4-inch bolt is a 1/4 inch. It's about this big.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. On second thought, you wouldn't wear your head like that just for laughs.
Like sit-ups and bring eyes.
The woman? Hasn't she got a name like white people?
Right here. Just give me a minute to slip out of my suntan lotion. Unless Jameson's blind, maybe he can see the trees instead of the forest.
Your personal life's your own. I'm sorry I got involved in it tonight. When somebody scratched my back, I got an itch.
What do you want to ask so many questions for? They've been at me all week with questions and more questions.
I'm not doing a thing for the next couple of days and nights.
Holy cow, I forgot the bull. Wow. Hey, look, I'm not marrying you, I'm not marrying her, I'm not marrying anybody. I'm saying single, 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 single.
1, 2, 3. Too bad, Marty. Your girl didn't show up. You know something, Paul? I would have traded everything you've ever given me for one thing. For trusting me. Some women love to think they can destroy you. Your eyes are getting very heavy.
I'm gonna hose away the heat.
The way you waving that thing around, you're likely to hit most anybody. You better put yours down, too.
I got a lot of paying back to do.
I'd like to, but I think my mainspring's busted.
Oh, it's your birthday. Well, who are you, George Washington?
Understand,
No, you don't
boss.
understand. You can't understand, and you never will. A man has to work for what he wants. This catfish don't look too healthy, Count. What would you say if I were to get you a big, strong, blue ribbon stud? The gypsy was wrong. I don't need a redhead. I need you.
Oh, shut up. Would you mind shutting up a minute?
You can't yell loud enough to make me shut up. Well, I'll tell you what I think of the fight game. I think it stinks.
Who's he? Oh, nobody. He just reads comics and sucks a jug.
Come here, come here. Don't look, don't look. He's too young. I can't let him look. I promised his father, Detective Springer. I can't let him look.
All right, girls. Follow me inside and I'll check out your qualifications.
No, I'm not hurt. Look, do me a favor. Don't help next time. See, 1 minute, there's something in this eye, and the next minute, there's something in this eye, and it goes back and forth. But I like leftovers. That's just fine with me.
Lady, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You could get a little closer, you know. I give off a lot of body heat.
Why don't you take a walk, Cookie, huh?
I think I should have you put in a home for the silly.
Okay, that's the way you feel about it. Goodbye.
Maybe someday, somewhere, people will understand.
Get away from him! Leave him alone!
She can chew on my moccasins anytime she wants to.
What do you think it is, a ham sandwich? Return to sender. Maybe sympathy's never wasted, Betty Lee. One way or another, you get it back.
Man, that's what I call one hell of a fight.
If you weighed on a scale, you'd find more godliness here in the sun and air than that church of yours. All right, let's wrap it up and get out of here.
Hey, kid, how would you like to kick me in the shin? Why, explain. We'll just use her to make a bundle.
What do you mean this part of me? Rusty, it is me. Try to understand, it is me. Can you hear me? And what am I talking to, the door?
You know, you're just about as pretty as a little old speckled pup. You know that? I'm young, healthy. I'm not too stupid.
Now you know what I'll do for an encore. I'm learning from you, Pops. I'm learning from you.
You were the worst. You made me feel it the worst.
If you're the result of resisting the encroachment of our civilized world, I'm all for it.
Don't try to explain to her, Count, because she won't understand. She won't understand. You won't understand, will you, baby, huh? Ah, it's a hound dog. Here you go, fella.
I'll have to chew on that a while.
I already got that clue from Big Daddy. I guess he wants her to marry someone with class. Somebody like the tattoo man.
Baby, we
Your
should have a
steak,
good time.
rare. You accidentally bumped into some guy, and he turned around and punched you. He punched you right in the mouth, and you know what you did? Nothing. Nothing. You stick your fingers off. Not if you're with it. The rhythm has to just sort of ooze out. I'm giving you a warning. The next time you and your stupid friend Ace come looking for me, I'm going to use both of your heads, one to crack the other with. Listen, honey. What's wrong, honey?
You scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours.
Now, look, we already had one fight. The first one we ever had in our lives. I won't lose this one.
This might be the end of a beautiful beginning.
You're looking me straight in the eye again, and that means you're lying.
Hey, aren't you going to ask me upstairs?
Something's not kosher here. You take off this coat and relax. That's a dirty trick.
Fighting tactics, honey. It's just the beast in me.